Hello and welcome back to Killer Score, the podcast that covers cult classic films with killer soundtracks, cool composers that we believe deserve more attention. And this time around, we are covering a one that Erin has brought to the table. Would you care to explain, darling?
Yes, thank you. So the movie that I am bringing to the table, this is covering my entire freaking face. Can you bring it down a little bit?
There we go.
Okay. So the movie I'm bringing to the table is called The World's End. It was a movie done by Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg back in 2013. This I remember seeing in theaters and just loving it. At that point I had already seen Shaun of the Dead. I can't remember if I had seen Hot Fuzz or not at that point.
If she hasn't,
We've all seen it.
What?
God damn it!
Yeah, I saw
you.
this opening night.
The way you said it made it sound like you haven't seen Hot Fuzz.
I said I hadn't seen it at that time.
Oh, okay.
Because I watched it a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was this. For context, I'm the uninitiated again. Hot Fuzz was the only of the three Flavours Cornetto trilogy that I had seen.
That is correct. So the movie, I picked this movie for a lot of reasons. But one of the reasons I picked is just because I love this movie. Plus, when you think about it, we're all in our 30s now. We're all getting older. And this movie has a very strong theme of adolescence and growing up.
Yes.
Because the main character, Gary King, he's kind of stuck in high school, despite being, in his 40s. And we'll get more into that after the screening. But the movie itself follows a group of high school friends who decide that they're going to go on a pub crawl like they did when they were, seniors in high school. Well, they call it college in the UK. It's the equivalent of, a senior in high school here.
Huh.
And things don't go as planned. The end of the world kind of starts halfway through the pub crawl. I won't go into more of that, but that's why it's called The World's End, because it's, sci-fi apocalyptic. And it is a lot of fun. But let me pull up my notes. So, I do remember, because I did a lot of the notes this morning, I do remember that the screenplay was originally written by Edgar Wright back in the 90s, around 1995, I think he said. And he said that he kind of held on to it for about almost 20 years.
Holy shit.
And he and Simon Pegg kind of rewrote the screenplay to make it fit. Kind of make it fit the times, because he wrote it in 1995. This movie came out in 2013. They rewrote the screenplay in 2011. So, on to the music for this. The music is done by Stephen Price, film composer. There's a bunch of other Stephen Prices. He worked on Attack the Block, and he was in the music department on 2 of the Lord of the Rings movies.
Oh.
Yes. And he also did the music for Batman Begins. Well, some of Batman Begins was in the department on that. But he did the music for Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, that has a good soundtrack.
Yeah. I mean, he's worked with, I believe he also worked with some other Edgar Wright films, such as Baby Driver. But honestly, the soundtrack is what you're here for in this movie. Don't get me wrong, it's a great movie. There's a lot that we can talk about in this movie that we'll definitely be getting into later. But the soundtrack is just me breaking a microphone. I was trying to do the chef's kiss thing. It's phenomenal.
Want me to bring it back a little bit?
Yes, please. Ah, I don't like that noise.
That was bad.
That was bad. That's better. So, the movie stars Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, Paddy Considine, Martin Freeman, Eddie Mars, and Rosamund Pike. And Pierce Brosnan also apparently has a cameo in this that I completely forgot about.
I remember that, yeah.
We went over that. Cinematography is done by Bill Pope, which I don't know if you guys recognize that name.
Yeah, I do.
Sam Raimi.
Yep.
Oh.
He's a frequent cinematographer for Sam Raimi.
We're talking how long?
Since Spider-Man.
Ah, gotcha. Because Sam Raimi's been in it for a bit, so...
Yeah, he's been working with Sam Raimi since, I think, the first Spider-Man movie.
Which, those have some good cinematography.
They do. He also works with Wachowskis, and he's worked with Edgar Wright a lot as well.
Yeah.
Actually, he's worked on most of Edgar Wright's films, including Last Night in Soho.
Cool.
Yeah. So, this... You guys are gonna love this. So, the stunts, because the stunts in this movie were, you're reading my notes?
I caught a glimpse of the note, but please say it.
So, the stunts were coordinated by Jackie Chan's stunt crew, because they wanted to simulate fight scenes like in Drunken Master. Because these guys are gonna get rip-roaring drunk at the end of the world, and also have to fight bad guys.
And that's saying something, because if you guys haven't seen The Drunken Master, the choreography for that and the production of that film was super involved.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jackie Chan is a notorious perfectionist when it comes to his action scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing I heard a story about, like, bordering on 100 takes, basically.
That's like Stanley Kubrick level insanity.
He's like the Stanley Kubrick of action actors.
I hope not, but moving on.
I meant, like, in terms of
Perfectionism,
not in terms of being garbage, but...
Yeah, anyway. So... Simon Pegg said in an interview regarding this movie that the notion of alienation from your hometown is taken to its literal conclusion, was how we got to the science fiction elements of this film. I paraphrased the last bit because I had to cut and paste this from Wikipedia from an actual interview. But he was saying, basically, it's like, going back to your hometown after 20 years and realizing how much has changed feels alienating.
Yeah.
Like, I visited my grandparents' town for the first time in a long time, a couple of years ago, and I was like, wow, a lot has changed. Even the video store is closed.
Must have been surreal.
It really was, but, enough about that. So the pub's names in the film there's literally a pub called The World's End in this film.
Huh.
But they're all, like, the names all kind of foreshadow the next events in the film, which I think is really cool.
Foreshadowing is a literary device.
And the characters' last names are all English royal titles.
Huh.
King, Knightley, Page, Chamberlain, and Prince.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And as we said with the music, it's so good. Here are just some names that I pulled from remembering this movie. Sisters of Mercy.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Primal Scream.
Yep.
Pixies. Happy Mondays. Why did I say it like that? Yep.
24-hour party people.
Yep.
Pulp and the Stone Roses.
Yeah.
All of those, there's songs from all those artists in this film.
By the way, Dahlia can confer on this. If you want to laugh, listen to William Shatner's version of Common People.
Oh my god, it's so good.
It's so good. It's hilarious. I mean, it's so bad. It's good.
It's William Shatner doing his spoken word shtick.
Yeah.
But to common people.
If you haven't seen William Shatner's spoken word music, go watch it. It's really funny.
Especially Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. Yes. Go. It's on YouTube. Just look up William Shatner Rocket Man or William Shatner Common People. You're gonna have a great time.
Especially if you see the one where Rocket Man, where Shatner's sitting on a stage with a cigarette. That's the one you should watch.
Yeah. It's the one that's been parodied on Family Guy. Stewie doing the I'm the Rocket Man.
Yeah.
So they filmed this movie on location in Letchworth and Welwyn, which are in Hertfordshire in the UK. And they also filmed some of the pubs in an old train station.
Huh.
Like the interior shots. And I'm just thinking, like, how the hell did that work? But I guess it worked because it worked in the movie.
Yeah, it's probably like, in the lobby, it kind of passes for a bar if you
decorate
if you dress it up.
Dress it up, yeah.
It's amazing what you can do with set dressing.
Yeah. So this movie did pretty well. It made $46 million on a $20 million budget. It wasn't like as gangbusters as some of the other films in the Cornetto trilogy, from what I remember. It was well received by critics. I mostly picked this movie because he hasn't seen it. And also, I just love this movie. There's a lot we can get into when we talk about this.
Absolutely.
Benji, this one's for you, brother.
Yep.
I promise we'll get the fighter together, and I expect notes from you, my man.
Yeah, so this is... The best way to describe it is sci-fi action comedy. Well, more like apocalyptic sci-fi action comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot that goes on in this movie. I was wanting to get more trivia. I couldn't find a lot of stuff about production. Most of the stuff I found was about the development, which was mostly just Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg talking, because they both wrote the screenplay.
Yeah, because they're like a dynamic duo.
They really are. They really are.
I haven't seen this, as Erin alluded to. Don't worry about the whole trivia thing. I struggled to find a lot of production trivia for Dead Man, for instance, last time.
I mean, I remember, like, even when we do really old movies from, like, 1950 and earlier, finding production notes are generally really hard to find.
Well, yeah, but that one was 1990, and I'm like, how is there not more on this?
Exactly, yeah. Because sometimes when you're looking for trivia, all you can find is Wikipedia, IMDb, and, like, TV tropes.
TV tropes.
And
they tend to be pretty resourceful, actually.
They usually are pretty resourceful, but there's a lot of overlap between this was on Wikipedia, this was on TV tropes, this was on IMDb, and I'm just like, I've already read the sentence 3 times.
Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was.
So, uninitiated, I saw Hot Fuzz, so obviously that's disqualified.
Yeah, we've all seen it.
Way earlier we did Shaun of the Dead, and I loved it.
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead is great. Go watch that episode.
Zombie fans, you must see that.
Yes. If you like zombie movies, go watch Shaun of the Dead. If you like depressing zombie movies, go watch Train to Busan.
Yeah.
I mean, Shaun of the Dead gets heavy sometimes.
It does, but it's still funny.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, I guess we know who's reading this one.
Yes, and it's the top one. That I was able to read this because I made the font really big on my phone. My glasses are upstairs.
Yeah. Man, the text is tiny in this. But
I'm not reading that one.
Hey, I got it.
No, I'm saying I cannot read that right now. I have to go get my glasses if I were going to read that.
It. 20 near... Yeah. Nailing it already. Anyway.
You're doing good.
20 years after the first epic pub crawl attempt, the 5 Musketeers reunite to complete the ultimate challenge. 1 night, 5 friends, 12 bars, a boozy quest on which the strongest will survive. They soon realize that reaching their final pub, the World's End, may be the least of their troubles. They're having the time of their lives, ready to take on the world. But tonight, they may have to save it. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost re-team with director Edgar Wright in this wildly entertaining thrill ride that critics call sheer comic perfection. Peter Tavers, Rolling Stone.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, any preemptive thoughts before we go into this?
I'm looking forward to revisiting.
This is probably my 4th time seeing this movie.
And I am looking forward to seeing this. And, hell, you and my dear buddy Ben Grace from across the pond, you guys have,
we've talked to Ben before.
Yeah, you guys have good taste, and I am looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
Yep. And we're back. We just finished watching The World's End, the Simon Pegg, Edgar Wright film, and I want to know, upon rewatch, what you think, and first watch, what you think.
All right.
Let's start with Richie.
Okay, The World's End. This movie is a lot. In a good way, mind you. When a couple months ago, I think during the prior season, we had covered the surreal movie Under the Silver Lake, and I'd call that basically a giant melting pot of themes and ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine, I guess, if Under the Silver Lake were a comedy instead of a mystery.
Yeah.
But overall, I really liked it. I laughed a lot. I was on the verge of tears in one particular scene.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a personal buddy comedy drama with a supernatural twist.
Yeah.
And it might not be for everybody, but I personally thought that it hit every mark, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, Simon Pegg was freaking hilarious. Giving this, like, guy performance as a douchebag who peaked in high school and has some very obvious personal demons.
Mm-hmm.
Did a great job with that. So did the rest of the cast. Cinematography's great. Music's great.
Yeah.
But, Dahlia, you've been a little quiet, and I apologize. I was talking a bit. What do you think of revisiting it?
No, yeah, on revisit, I really enjoyed it again. This is the only Cornetto trilogy film I actually saw in the theaters.
Yeah, same.
I only saw the others on like home release.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But back then it struck me and it really left an impression. And, you know, in a good way. You know, when I saw it, I was like, yeah, it hit me hard because this came out just as I was leaving high school.
Yeah.
Because this came out in 2013.
Yeah, this came out in 2013, yeah.
So I was like just leaving high school. So like watching this movie, I was like, yeah, I don't want to be like Harry.
Yeah.
You know?
I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I get it. It's just funny to me because I think about like how my life went after high school, and my college time was basically living like Gary.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because it was like, fuck it, I'm gonna party like a rock star every weekend.
I think there's just the tiniest bit of Gary in me, and that's frightening.
Yeah.
Like, at some point, things get real heavy. I won't spoil the circumstances, but I'm like, I don't know
Hold
how
on until we get the spoilers.
I don't know how I feel about this dark mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm staring at a very dark mirror.
Gotcha.
It's, performances are all great, though.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Frost kind of giving a complete flip on what his usual character is.
Yeah, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost kind of do opposites in this film.
And they knock it out of the park. Nick Frost says, like, the put-upon straight man to his antics.
To Simon Pegg's character being, like, the crazy one who never really grew up. Honestly, you could say this film, in a way, is kind of like a modern retelling of Peter Pan.
Oh, yeah.
Because Gary never wanted to grow up. And you can see that because, like, they say at the beginning of the film, they established that the failed Golden Mile happened in 1990 when they were finishing high school. Like, it was the last day of high school. They were like, well, we can, I guess well, I don't know about British liquor laws, to be honest, so I can't really say that much about it, especially in the early 90s.
I think the drinking age is different.
Well, I know the drinking age is different. I think it's like 19 or something in the UK for hard liquor or something like that. I don't know. If you know about this, please let us know in the comments, because I honestly don't know, because I've never left the US or
like
Canada.
17, 18.
17, 18. I thought it was like hard liquor was like 19, but 17 you could drink like beer or wine.
I think it was different back in the 90s. Oh yeah, so it's 18.
Okay.
Damn.
So in the 19s, in the 90s was probably 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're all at pubs and that kind of thing, and they're getting served without IDs. So, but back to my subject. this is the story of someone who never wanted to grow up, but in the darkest way possible. Like someone who peaked in high school.
Hey, quit it.
Wibble.
No
Peak.
wibble.
Peaked in high school.
Someone who peaked in high school and basically is still chasing that high of being 17.
And the movie plays it for comedy and drama.
Yeah, it plays for comedy and drama because it plays it for comedy for like the first half of the movie, with the exception of a few scenes. And then the second half, it's like, Gary, it's time for you to grow up.
You need help.
That's
you
right.
need help.
They do have a weird bylaw with the liquor thing, because I remember this from an episode of The In-Betweeners,
Yeah.
and I just had it reminded me by online. So you can drink at 16
Mm-hmm.
beer, wine, cider, or perry if you purchase it with a meal that was purchased by an adult that is 18 or older.
Okay. So you just had someone with him probably who was just like, I'm getting fries.
Yeah, or like
Sorry, chips.
or liquor or a liquor, whatever a liquor confectionery is, you're allowed to have that at 16.
I think that's like a sweet cocktail.
Yeah.
Oh wait, liquor confectionaries. Those are like cherry cordials.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the UK's got some weird drinking laws.
Most of Europe does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I think at Spain you can drink when you're like 12.
Wait, what?
in France, you can drink wine in like, well, it's France. They drink wine with like every freaking meal. France is one of those countries where, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like you can drink wine as a kid if you're at home with your parents.
Oh yeah.
But if you're out, you can't drink until you're like 12 or 14.
12.
I think it's actually 14 now, just because France does not like to admit that they're still very Catholic.
Hey, caption Richie, if you could put up the drinking age here, please.
Yeah,
it's
almost everyone is 18.
Yeah.
Like, the U.S. is one of the few places where it's like
21.
It's 21.
Yeah, most of the world is 18.
Yeah.
Is like between the ages of like 16 and 20. Isn't it like 19 in Japan?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's... Oh, okay, so this is weird.
Yeah.
So France, what it is France has never explicitly stated a consumption age,
Oh, of course.
but selling alcohol to a minor is illegal.
Okay, and you're minor until you're what, like 18?
18, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can drink the liquor, it just can't be sold to you.
That's an easy loophole to jump through.
Incredibly easy.
Yeah, literally, that's like sending your older brother to go buy you vodka.
Yeah, it's literally what it is.
That's literally what it is. It's like, hey...
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Jeremy that has the craziest, like, drinking it.
What?
So it's 14
Uh-oh.
for beer, wine, and cider, if accompanied. So you gotta have somebody with you.
You have to have an adult with you.
16 for beer, wine, and cider.
On your own?
On your
Yep.
own.
Just 16
Just
for beer.
2 more years?
Yeah. And then 18 is when you can have spirits and foods containing spirits above negligible amounts.
Okay.
Jesus.
Germany's... I love you, Germany. You're like, fuck it, I don't care. Get drunk.
Yeah.
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
Gibraltar's pretty relaxed, too. They're 16 for beer, wine, and cider.
Jesus.
Yeah. It wasn't... Didn't we watch a video once about, like, a cider drink that was available in the UK but had a really high alcohol content?
Yes. White Lightning, yeah.
White Lightning, that was it. Didn't Lemmy do a video on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Fucking Luxembourg is just, 16. Just 16. Any kind of liquor.
Here's the thing. I feel like liquor... also, specifically...
It's Luxembourg. Who gives a shit in Luxembourg? It's the smallest country of the... Sorry, no. Liechtenstein is the smallest
country in the world. I mean... By population, it would technically be the Vatican, but more of a city-state.
Don't let them have it.
I'm not gonna let them have it.
So,
no, but what I was gonna say is I feel like Europe is one of those places where
They're really relaxed.
They're really relaxed on alcohol because there's such a big drinking culture.
Yeah.
In a lot of European countries, I grew up with my grandmother who was Slovak and married a Italian. We were drinking wine at the dinner table at 6 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Funny enough, I think...
Actually, sorry, 7, because you had to have your first communion before you could drink.
Funny enough, I think that Denmark has one of the most responsible versions of the law.
Yeah.
What?
So, you have to be 18 to buy.
Okay.
But if you're 16, you can have beverages of up to a 6% content.
Oh.
Okay, so that's like beer.
Yeah.
And
And
wine is like 8 to 10% sometimes.
and then when you're 18, you can go above 16%. Above 6%.
6%. Well, that makes sense. See, that's reasonable.
That's very reasonable.
Because
Good on
it's
you,
like,
Denmark.
good on you, Denmark. Because otherwise, because like, a 16, at least when I was 16,
Yeah.
actually, no, I can't use myself as an example in this. But a lot of 16-year-olds I know, when they were drinking like Seagram's Escapes, like wine coolers.
Yeah.
That's why people say like Mike's Hard Lemonade is for teenagers.
Yeah.
The world's end.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about liquor. It's related.
It is related.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But anyway, back to the movie. We
Yes.
go on tangents a lot here. We
Yeah.
just went on a
It was a
5-minute tangent about
6-minute tangent about drinking ages.
Who doesn't want to hear about drinking ages? It's
We're
interesting.
educational,
Yes, this
We are
is an
educational.
educational podcast.
just not for kids.
No.
I mean, sometimes adults gotta learn stuff too.
Unless you're a
Yeah.
16-year-old in Denmark, apparently. Hi!
Shout out
Shout out to Denmark. I apologize to the countries I offended.
Shout out to
We'll hear
the
about it in the comment section.
shout out to the one person watching this for like a travel guide to drinking or whatever.
Just watch the Booze Traveler.
I'm just imagining some random 16-year-old
Guys.
from Denmark clicking on this and being like, whoa, what?
Oh, not again, guys.
No, guys. Wibble, leave it be.
Damn it!
Cut that off, too, because you screamed.
It was
It was
far enough
fine.
away.
Yeah.
That's what we're cutting back to. That's what we're cutting back to for comedy, anyway.
Yes.
The world's end. Damn it, I was so close. This was going to be the cleanest edit ever. God damn it.
We have cats. It's not going to be a clean edit until we move down to the basement.
Yeah.
God damn it. Anyway, the world's end. So, acting's great. Everyone's good.
Yeah.
Everyone's great in this.
Oh, yeah.
The score was actually really good, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially as the drama picked up.
Yeah, I'd go so far as to say I think of the Cornetto trilogy, it has the best score.
That or Hot Fuzz?
Yeah.
Because Hot Fuzz had a similar thing where when it had to get orchestral, it got really good.
Yeah.
Especially towards the end. Similar thing happens here.
Yeah, I do like this one. It is the one I revisit the least just because, like, it's very heavy.
The subject matter is very heavy.
I mean,
it has
don't
to do
get
with,
me
like,
wrong.
alcoholism and mental health and all that stuff.
I love this one. I think it's a great one, but this is definitely the one I revisit the least compared to, like, I've seen Shaun of the Dead probably like a dozen times, and probably more than that, actually.
Probably more than that, yeah. We probably watched that movie 4 times just together.
Yeah, I've watched that movie a lot. I think, call back to the Shaun of the Dead episode, my cousin, when he slept over, he couldn't sleep without noise. So we would
Shaun of the
toss
Dead.
DVDs into like my PlayStation 2 and let them play while he was trying to sleep. And I only had a few DVDs in my room that were my own DVDs, and one of them was Shaun of the Dead. So Shaun of the Dead got thrown on a lot. The Godfather got thrown on a lot.
The thing is, I know what cousin you're talking about, and I'm so confused.
Yeah.
God, the PS2 was a amazing console.
Yeah.
A DVD player.
Godfather, I have so many memories of just because there were certain scenes that would always fucking wake me from a slumber.
It's kind of funny. You know what I fell asleep to when I was a kid?
What?
Unsolved Mysteries.
Good old Jonathan Frakes.
No, that's Beyond Belief.
Oh yeah.
Was it Beyond Belief or something?
So the scene that would always wake me up, and it's funny because it's pretty early in the movie, but I would drift off, and then that fucking music from the wedding scene would kick in at the beginning. I'd be like, what? Because, a movie starts so quiet, like, just like the soft trills and stuff like that, and the conversation in Don Corleone's office, and then you cut outside of the goddamn wedding, and beep, 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 yeah, but, what?
So, yeah, score's real. No, it's okay.
So I've been jump scared multiple times by an Italian wedding.
I got jump scared mostly by George Lopez.
Yeah, I got jump scared by George Lopez a lot too.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, I was terrified of sleeping alone, so I would just sleep in like my grandma's room or my sister's room, like on the floor or like on the other side of the bed or whatever. And it was the weirdest thing, because my sister was the same way. She couldn't sleep without noise. Mm-hmm. So you'd put the TV on low, and I would wake up and then just watch, like, a marathon of Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah.
And then not be able to go back to sleep.
Yeah. I had a similar thing happen, except Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends woke me up.
See, that's more wholesome than Unsolved Mysteries of The Godfather.
Yeah. We're talking about when I was a kid.
Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Oh.
That was a TV show.
So, score's great. Cinematography's real good, especially when action kicks in.
Ooh, yes. The action scenes in this movie.
Oh, and I'm a sucker for good cuts and good transitions. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good match cuts and wipes and Kuleshov effects going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like there's a part where it wipes while Gary is flipping off the camera.
Yeah,
and
it
just goes like
wipes. I like that. I like that cut too.
And while they're at the club, while they're at the Mermaid.
Honestly, the club was such a well shot scene.
Yeah, the wide angles, the way the panning shot of them dancing with the marmalade sandwich.
The marmalade sandwich.
Yeah. Real term they came up with, by the way.
For when a redhead girl sits between two blonde girls, they called it a marmalade sandwich. Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah. Which is funny, because I remember watching that scene on repeat. I'm like, that girl's not a natural redhead.
Yeah,
her eyebrows are as dark as mine.
Wow, my head went into some places just now.
Oh my god.
None of them monetizable.
Hey, Bobo.
I like how we cut from that to Bowie. Hey, bud.
Yeah.
The entire time you guys were talking, I was just having cuddles with Bowie.
Yeah, he's digging his claws into you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better walk out. Oh.
Bowie, you're gonna fall.
Oh, his eyes are half lidded. He's falling asleep.
Mm-hmm.
He's just cozy.
He just wants his mama.
Oh. He's just cozy.
Yeah. That's. Can we just do this for the next 30 minutes?
Yeah. Next 30 minutes. Just, you got a little spot on your foot there.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you slipped on something.
So for real though, there's not a lot I can talk about without spoiling, to be honest.
You want to just get into spoilers?
Let's get into spoilers.
Yeah.
So, before we get spoilers real quick, fantastic film. All I will say before we get into spoilers is it is the sci-fi film of the trilogy.
Yeah,
yes.
We had one zombie horror movie, an action cop movie.
Buddy cop movie, yeah.
And a post-apocalyptic sci-fi movie.
Well, not it doesn't get post-apocalyptic.
Because, like, the whole point of the Cornetto trilogies is they wanted to cover different, like... Genres, and each would be represented by a different Cornetto ice cream.
Yeah, so they went with, like, red for the zombies, blue for... the cops,
and
then green for sci-fi.
Green.
Yeah, because the original Cornetto apparently has blue in it. Yeah.
Isn't blue just vanilla?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just says there's some blue in it.
Oh, okay.
And
then the green one's mint, and I
Yeah,
guess
the
the red
chocolate
one's
chip.
chocolate.
You see a shot
the red,
of
no, the red one's strawberry.
Oh, strawberry. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
surprised
strawberry
it's not
cornetto.
chocolate.
you see a shot of the mint wrapper
At the very end.
at the very end.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when I said this is a movie that covers a lot of ground, I meant it because
Yes.
it is it's a alcoholic's personal journey with his friends in the middle of a impending apocalypse with robot replicants, or I'm sorry, blank replicants.
They call them blanks because that's the name they came up with, because they're all sitting at a bar for like 20 minutes trying to figure out.
They drew a blank.
They drew a blank, and so they just call them blanks.
Yeah. And
Because these blanks are basically, oh, boy, one's down. Okay. They are essentially replicants. Like, once they get your DNA, they can literally make a carbon copy of you. And, they even say is like, DNA from drinking from the same cup, stuff like that.
saliva, hair,
Yeah.
the cup method.
Yeah.
Literally the old man avoids this by drinking
From
out
a
of a
crazy
straw.
straw. Basil, I love Basil. Basil's
Basil's-
great.
Basil's awesome.
I love David Bradley in this in Hot Fuzz because he's just hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Acting for the greater good.
Yep.
The greater good.
Thank you. You didn't disappoint me there. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
No problem.
But
Oh, by the way, I don't. There is some fun little trivia I think you missed out on.
Yeah.
what?
The stand-ins they used for the pubs in the movie, the actual pubs.
Or railway station?
No, they used actual pubs for these,
Mm-hmm.
and there wasn't 12 actual pubs that they used.
No, there weren't.
But, like,
they didn't get 12.
The town where they filmed this in, you can do a World's End pub crawl.
I love that.
There are 12.
No, as I just said
there
there
are
are
not
a few
12.
seconds ago,
There are
not 12.
There's probably like 5.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 pubs that they had.
But that's cool though.
Yeah, because it was filmed entirely in. Hold on, I had it here for a second.
Was it Letchworth or something?
Yes, Letchworth. In fact, the World's End itself is portrayed by the Gardener's Arms.
Huh.
Yeah, but yeah, the railway station, that's one thing.
I kind of want to do a Port Richmond pub crawl now.
And that also is...
Guys, not around the camera again.
No, Wibble, you're being bad. Wibble, do not antagonize Bowie. Be the chill one, like you usually are. But yeah,
He was like, I don't want to be the chill one.
also fun fact that that is the world's first roundabout.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
That is the UK's first roundabout.
Built in 1909.
Yep.
The other thing I was gonna mention was, well, the first thing you see in the movie is, well, one of the early scenes in the movie is when Gary says it never got better than that. It pans out to him in like group therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, oh, this is and there's just like, thank you for sharing. That wasn't very constructive.
Yeah, and yeah, the one lady is just like,
What was that?
well, yeah. And it's funny because, as has been established, Gary's got some issues. Dude's stuck in the past. He basically tries to find life at the bottom of a pint.
Yeah.
And it got to the point when he was convincing Andy to try and come with him, who, for context, has been, I think he said 12 years sober? 10 years sober?
10 or 12 years. Because he said the reason, ever since the accident, which they allude to several times until they actually get to the story, which is Gary, we don't know if he actually faked an overdose, but the story goes that he overdosed, and then Andy was driving him to the hospital after being completely wasted himself, and
Crashed the car.
12 hours in surgery, a DUI, and Gary like woke up in the car.
Yeah.
and ran out of the scene. Like, literally just ran.
And Andy obviously doesn't want a repeat of that. So Gary convinces Andy that his mom is dead.
Yeah.
And then, guilt trips him, basically.
Yeah, guilt trips by saying, my mom died.
And the second he said that, I'm like, he's fucking lying.
Yeah.
He's lying. He's trying to get him there. And then, of course, I think it's pub 3.
He gets a phone call from his mom.
Well,
his phone's at the table and Gary's in the bathroom trying to get with Sam, who is Ollie, Martin Freeman's character's sister, younger sister.
Yeah, and I remember, I gotta take the mic a bit away, because I remember just crying out off to the side, I knew it! I called it so hard.
Yeah. Yeah, this movie, despite being a comedy, has a lot of dark subject matter.
Especially towards the end.
When they're trying to figure out if Gary's won the blanks or not, they're talking about, like, hey, show us this, show us the scar, show us this tattoo, show us this injury you had when you were in high school. He'll be like, oh, I ran over your leg with a moped, here's the scar that I have. Oh, here's the plate in my arm from rugby.
When I dislocated it.
When I dislocated my elbow.
Yeah.
Because Nick Frost is a former rugby, like, star at his high school. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
They have, like,
at his high school.
They kind of have, like, a Chekhov's rugby skills moment where he charges through the blanks.
Yeah.
That was great, to be honest.
That shot of it panning across and until it cuts to a point of view of him rushing forward through the crowd.
Yeah, honestly, I love that scene, because we were saying it was like everyone's running on alcohol and adrenaline. He's also running on rage.
He's like, I hate this town.
Yeah.
He's like, I hate this town. I hate how I got here. I'm angry at my old best friend.
Yeah.
He's basically like a stouter British Hulk.
Yeah, and there's some other cool stuff I love about this movie. Like, each one of, like, I would say the greatest strength of, like, the Cornetto trilogy is the films are masters at foreshadowing.
Yes. Because as I mentioned, like, each one of the pubs, the names foreshadow what happens in the pub.
And Peg's description of the original events foreshadow something that's going to happen in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we lost Ollie at blank.
We lost Ollie at blank.
Oh,
yeah.
Right. There's a parallel between when they did the Crow in high school versus when they're doing it now.
Everything got mental at the Beehive.
Yeah. The other thing I was also going to mention is that they do make
we settled down to watch the red glow of the morning over at Newton Haven.
Over Newton Haven?
Yeah.
Yeah. More on the red glow later.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we also, they even say at one point where Gary says to, Pete? Yeah, Peter.
I don't know. It's
Peter.
So.
Yeah, Peter. They were saying, it was like, oh, you've gotten further this time than you did last time. So you're thinking, like...
But that's also how they put the pieces together.
No, it wasn't Peter, it was Ollie.
Ollie, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because he had the 6th birthmark, and they said that, and they called him the Omen.
Yeah.
Or O-Man.
O-Man. But, yeah, as Dahlia, you and Erin alluded to earlier, every one of the bars, the pub names refers to a different plot point or thing they come across.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, the Mermaid, is appropriate because the marmalade sandwich are 3 sirens, essentially, metaphorically.
Yeah. You know what I'm just thinking about?
What?
12 pubs is a lot of pubs to have for one small town.
Yeah.
I'm like...
They're probably packed in like sardines, too.
I think it's based off of like some actual like historical British towns, because there are British towns that like have
Had
like,
a ton of pubs.
and it's like, oh, this little town is known for having a shocking number of pubs, you know.
Yeah, like in those travel guides and that
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing. It's
Yeah.
like this town has 16 pubs, and
Yeah,
you're
there's
just like there are 7,000. It's like there are 700 people here.
Yeah.
Ben, if you or another UK viewer could confirm that, I'd appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, and I love how
Even the score actually has some foreshadowing.
it does. Yeah,
Because like the entire score uses a lot of like interference noises.
it does.
Yeah.
What? Especially when the blanks are around.
Yeah, and even before they show
Before the
up,
blanks
you
show
have it. There's like interference noises in the score.
Mm-hmm.
Foreshadowing, you know.
Yeah, it's a clue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or there's just some really cool stuff too. Like Gary's car is like literally a metaphor for like everything.
Yeah,
Because he's like,
breaking down.
I've replaced this, I've replaced that, I replaced that, I replaced that, I replaced that, but it's the same car.
yeah. Yeah,
It's
CC is a ship.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say ship.
Because that's basically what the network's doing. They're replacing everything, but they're like, but it's the same.
But it's the same thing. It's still Tommy or whatever.
Yeah. And it's like, if you replace everything,
It's no
The
longer the
same,
same
yeah.
thing.
It
That's
has a lot to
CC's
say
ship.
about.
It's my mom's Volvo.
There's. This movie's got a lot to say about, gentrification.
It does, because they go back to the pubs and everything looks like a Starbucks that serves alcohol.
Apparently, that's a
They
real.
even joke that things like it's like everything's Starbucks now.
yeah.
Apparently, that's a thing happening to pubs over there too.
Yeah, that's why Edgar Wright said like the pubs all have to have those like fake chalkboard signs.
Yeah.
Because every pub in the UK now has those and they all look the same.
That's a little disheartening.
Just because it's like we're trying to appeal to this specific demographic or whatever.
No personality.
Yeah. But
It was about to sound like an old man, like, over here our pubs have character, damn it.
I don't know, most sports bars look the same from the inside.
Yeah.
None of the ones I've been to.
Tell me you've been to more than one sports bar and the interior didn't look the exact same. I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The world's
Like,
end.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I've been to many sports bars. Some of them I did not want to be in. And it's always like, here's 20 TVs, the same 6 beers on tap, and a bunch of memorabilia from the local sports team.
Joke's on you. We only had 3 TVs in ours.
You still had more than 2.
There's some great.
Shut up.
There's also some great like little callbacks to some of Edgar Wright's previous works.
The fence, for instance.
Yeah,
The fence.
the running gag with the fence, the running gags of like close-up shots of like a mundane action being performed, like filling up a
Filling
beer.
the pints,
Filling
yeah,
the
I love
pints.
it. I love the cinematography of that.
Yeah, there's even some smaller references, such as to Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright's first thing they worked on truly together, Spaced, as
Yeah,
some
the
of the
sitcom,
actors, as some of the actors from Spaced
Spaced
appear
appear
in
in the
this
movie.
film. Yep, like Michael Smiley and the actor for Brian.
Brian, whose name we can never remember.
Yeah,
And I also like the guy who now, currently at least, plays the first Doctor.
yeah,
David Bradley.
David Bradley, he does a really good job.
Yeah, I love David Bradley.
Mark
and
Heap. Apparently, that's the actor.
that's Brian's name.
Yeah, Mark Heap.
Pierce Brosnan too, doing a good like Mouth of Sauron type character with the blank version of that teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really funny because the first time I watched this, I was like, the hell is Pierce Brosnan doing here?
This is a movie in which a lot of the people have appeared on Doctor Who.
Yeah. Or Harry Potter or James Bond?
Yeah, because Pierce Brosnan was in Doctor Who.
Pierce Brosnan was in Doctor
Oh,
Who?
really?
Oh, wait, no.
I was saying he was James Bond.
I'm thinking of Timothy Dalton.
You're thinking Timothy Dalton.
Wrong
yeah.
Bond.
Yeah,
Wrong
Timothy
Bond.
Dalton was in it, but Simon Pegg was on Doctor Who. David Bradley was on Doctor Who.
Martin Freeman was in Sherlock.
Nick Frost was on Doctor Who.
Nick Frost was on Doctor Who.
Yep. A lot of people in this were in Doctor Who.
It's really funny because when you think about like British actors, like there's literally a running joke with like the BAFTAs. Like, have you been on Doctor Who or Harry Potter?
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Patterns. Anyway,
Or,
that last.
What was the other one?
Or let's not forget about Coronation Street.
Coronation Street. That's another one. EastEnders too.
Coronation Street and EastEnders, yeah.
Actually, Call the Midwife is kind of becoming that too.
Really?
Yeah, because even Peter Davison was on Call the Midwife.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, he played a circus ringleader.
So,
It was a Christmas special. I'm not gonna go into that.
so that final confrontation is so well done.
It
That
really was, with Bill Nye voicing the network.
Well, even the lead up to that, where Andy's trying to prevent Gary from having his last pint, and he's just basically saying, "I have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing else."
Michael Smiley was also in Doctor Who.
Oh my god.
He was in a Peter Capaldi episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
But yeah,
Because he says it's like it's all I have left.
that's all I have left.
Yeah.
And it turns out Andy is kind of struggling too, because
he said his wife left him
wife
3
left him
weeks ago and took the kids.
yeah, like it all comes to head. I teared up a little.
Yeah.
It,
I teared up the first time I watched this movie too.
Same.
like it's a sobering picture of what it means to try and figure yourself out after, high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's expected for your life to really start,
I
And
bet
get your life together.
that line, like, that was when my life was supposed to start.
Yeah.
That right here.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking about there's many stories I could tell, most of which will not make it on the podcast for various reasons.
Oh yeah, because that's your own stuff.
One is my own stuff. 2, we'd be here for the next 3 hours.
Yeah.
And 3, I don't feel like going into all that here.
That's fair.
But it's crazy to think how people act like high school is supposed to be the best years of your life when it's like, and they're like, it's all downhill from high school. And I'm just like, honestly, I'd say it's kind of your 20s.
Oh, easily. Like, my best times were college.
My
Plain
best times
simple.
were probably my mid to late 20s. I'm gonna be real here. Like, probably my mid to late 20s. Because it's like, my early 20s, I was just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with my life.
I got to go to.
And then it was not great.
Yeah.
Outside of meeting you, it was like... It's
Well,
like
that's
when you're early 20s.
That's a hell of a plus, though.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it's like when you're in your early 20s, you're just like, what the hell am I doing here?
Yeah.
But yeah, college, though, let's go down the list. I met Oathbreaker. I got to go to Mexico. I got to do some of my first voice projects. Through my old roommate, I met you. So,
Mm-hmm.
see what I mean?
Yeah.
Peaked in high school. What kind of lame shit is that?
Yeah. And there's some, like, dark, depressing stuff underneath the surface, too, that, like, doesn't get outright said, but gets hinted at.
Case in point at the very beginning with that group therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
even
the wristband.
Even outside of that, when, like, Gary first starts recruiting his friends, and he's like, oh, we're approaching the end. And he's not talking about, like, the upcoming apocalypse. He's talking about his own life.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, it's heavily implied he's going to kill himself
himself after
after
that.
he finishes the gold mile, finally.
Yeah, because he said, like, he's literally has his wrist bandage and he's wearing a wristband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he says, "I've got nothing."
I've got nothing else.
Yeah. Edgar Wright outright confirmed. He's like, yeah, Gary was trying to kill himself.
Yeah.
Whether it be from overconsumption of alcohol and like killing himself with liquor, or just offing himself after finishing
the Gold Mile, because in his eyes, that's the end all.
That's his one thing he never got to do, was finish the Gold Mile. Like that's something he wants to do before. It's
a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
it's something he can do.
That is just wow.
Yeah.
That is disheartening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly when you stop to think about it, it's blatantly obvious.
Yeah, like how single-minded he is, how he doesn't seem to think of anything.
Like his lack of I don't want to say his lack of consideration for others, but it's kind of like that ideal when you're in that dark place to just think about, this is how I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Like he's at that stage where like he feels like he has nothing left to lose.
Yeah.
And if he can have that and maybe, just maybe, make his friends laugh here and there.
Yeah.
That's his goal. That's it. I do like that you get hints that he does care about people though.
Yeah,
like his friends.
He just has a really bizarre way of showing it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, the fact that he didn't want to do it without all of them is some twisted form of affection.
Yeah.
And I do mean twisted.
Yeah, because it's like a last hurrah.
Yeah.
In fact, Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg said the reason that Gary dresses up like that before it is they wanted it to be similar to how, like, in the military, a lot of officers dress in their dress gear before killing themselves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true, unfortunately.
Well,
yeah.
That is... Holy shit.
Yeah.
I did not expect to go here for this movie.
Yeah, no. You don't.
I know
that's part of what makes it so powerful.
I know Erin said she was gloating about making me cry again, but this is something else.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wibble, Bowie, stop it.
Why are they sizing each other up right now?
And then Bowie's like, I'm going to scratch my ear.
He's like, hold up, bro.
Oh, Wibble's going to pounce on him. No, Bowie's walking away.
Theoretically?
Maybe.
No, he's creeping behind a corner.
I can't...
I don't want to film this because I don't want it to actually turn into a cat fight, because then I would just feel bad.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel bad for the video listeners here, because it's like...
You can't see anything, but at the same time, in 5 minutes, you're not going to want to see you're not going to want to see this.
Yeah.
5 minutes? 3 seconds, maybe.
Yeah.
Probably. But,
listen to that.
But yeah, this is a great time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those movies where it's like, it's funny, it's heartbreaking, and it has a lot to say.
And I feel like, I know this is spoilers, but I feel like the very end is something we can leave behind.
What do you mean?
I mean, we can leave the real ending out of, like, the whole ending out, unless you think...
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah.
What do you think?
What?
We're trying to figure out what the hell you're saying.
I'm asking if you want me to talk about the friggin' ending here.
Yes, we're in spoilers.
Okay, fine. Like, alright, so...
The world ends.
World ends, but in kind of a... Yeah, Dahlia alluded to this whole network thing. It's like this intergalactic community trying to create the perfect versions of everybody.
Yeah.
And you have the voice of Bill Nye as like the
network.
The networks, like...
Sorry,
that was probably mine.
Me. Yeah, it was you.
But... Oh boy.
This is my batteries.
Can you not knock those over, Bowie?
I mean, he.
Oh, you don't. That's a battery.
Hey,
Wibble, come on. We gotta move to the basement.
Bad.
Yeah. Anyway.
You look defended.
How dare you? I'm the good boy. Anyway. But yeah. That last confrontation, as Dahlia alluded to. Or was it you, Erin? Who with them basically telling the consciousness to fuck off?
Yeah, just like, there is a human. And they're just like, and he's just like, I guess you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, and the computer basically just gives up. He's just
Yeah,
like,
it's just like, you're too stupid. Goodbye.
I'm out.
Yeah, because they basically go on like this rant about.
It's impossible to argue with you.
Yeah, it's impossible to argue with you. Because it was like, it's just impossible to argue with someone who's too stupid and stubborn.
God. Do you remember the Billy and Mandy episode where Billy pisses off the supercomputer at a theme park?
Yeah.
It's literally just that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it has the same tragic consequences. Everything gets fucked.
There's a Doctor Who quote for this. Never try to argue with an idiot because they'll drag you down to their level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, and I'm just like, oh wait, it was never try to argue logic with an idiot because they'll drag you down to their level.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is kind of what the network tried to do. They tried to argue with 3 drunk idiots.
Yeah.
And then they're like, we give up. Goodbye.
And it shows you how flawed that their logic is, that 3 drunk idiots can refute it.
It.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't go to war with human nature.
Yeah, if your if your plan can literally be easily like nitpicked to pieces by 3 drunk guys, it's not a good plan.
No.
Especially one who had no purpose but to drink.
Yeah, as he literally says, like, yeah, how's that going for you? How many people did you have to forcibly replace?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, you have 3 people you didn't turn.
Can I also like?
Well, actually 6, because there were 3 other people that.
Well, 3 people from the town.
Yeah, 3 people from the town and the 3 drunk idiots.
Because it was literally just David Bradley's character and those 2 twins.
Yeah.
I kind of like how it ends on a bittersweet note too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, everyone's got to go their separate ways because it's the fucking apocalypse now.
I mean, literally every film in the Cornetto trilogy has a bittersweet ending.
It does, yeah.
Between Shaun of the Dead,
Hot Fuzz,
and this.
Because, like, in Hot Fuzz, it's like, yay, they saved the day, but they also had to, like, murder most of a town to do it.
And Shaun of the Dead is like, our friends are dead, my mom's dead.
But I got my life back together.
I got my life back together.
And my best friend is kind of semi-alive.
Yeah, and
he's a zombie tied up in the...
have been handled.
He's a zombie tied up in the garden shed.
Yeah, and the zombies have been handled.
Yeah.
Like, they all have great bittersweet endings. And, like, Edgar Wright has talked about maybe doing stuff in the future with Simon Pegg, Nick Frost. We'll see what that does. Well, sadly, those fuckers are working with the fucking turf property now. Boo.
Boo!
Yeah. Honestly, I've seen some Edgar Wright stuff since he stopped doing the Cornetto trilogy and the Cornetto films. It's good.
There's still some good stuff.
Yeah, there's still some good stuff. I mean, Baby Driver was a good movie.
Yeah, the Sparks Brothers documentary.
The Sparks documentary. I've heard Last Night in Soho was, like, underrated.
Yeah. Some people love or hate that movie.
I've heard mixed things about The Running Man.
Yeah, I just heard it was bad.
Yeah.
Like,
unfortunately.
I heard that it went in a satirical direction that could have gone further.
Ah.
It like they started out good, but then kind of,
Mhm. So, do we have any other thoughts on this movie?
Not particularly. I think we've just summed it up.
Yeah, I think we just kind of summed it up.
It is a tragicomic masterpiece.
Yes.
Mhm.
And if I was being vague and a little repetitive about it, it's because I feel bad for not being able to sum it up without spoiling.
We were on spoilers for 20 minutes.
Yeah, but that's my point. I feel like I fucked that up.
No.
But it's so good.
Yeah.
Go see it.
Go watch it.
And I'll rewatch it with my buddies.
Yeah. I told Keek. Sorry.
Yeah.
I told her friend about it, and she seemed really interested.
So, yeah. Let's,
and so the ball was passed to
me. So we're gonna next time. I'm gonna take us in one that has definitely developed a cult following, even if it is from an incredibly acclaimed duo.
And I just realized this pick has a bit of relevance considering a movie that's coming out soon. Or is in production currently.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
So continue.
This is a film that English teachers love to show people. I know because the first time I saw this was in an honors English course.
Yeah.
We are looking at a film that covers Southern Americana and mixes it together with various Greek myths, but particularly that of the Odyssey.
Relevance!
We are going to be covering the Coen brothers' amazing film that basically helped resurrect the bluegrass genre out of irrelevance and brought it back into relevance in the early 2000s and literally created the bluegrass charts for the U.S. for Billboard. It did not exist before this movie, but the bluegrass soundtrack of this movie was so popular that they made a chart for it because a bunch of bluegrass acts sprung up from inspiration from this movie. I'm of course talking about the incredibly awesome comedy, mythological, Americana, genre blending film, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Next time.
Yep. And there is one last thing we do have to mention, as we discussed this earlier. So, back to the heavy shit, I do apologize.
Good call. I almost...
Yeah, you almost stopped the recording, and I was like, no, we got one more thing to do.
So tell.
So, a coworker of mine's nephew was just diagnosed with stage 3 lymphoma. He's 15 years old. He's a high school student. He plays sports, goes to homecoming, just normal high school kid. After a lot of testing, was diagnosed with stage 3 lymphoma. He has 9 more rounds of chemotherapy to go through.
Dear Lord.
He just completed one this past week, and the family has set up a GoFundMe account, a GoFundMe fundraiser. The link will be in the description.
In the doobly-doo.
To help pay for the cost of the chemo, as well as travel expenses, making sure the family has everything they need, as well as her nephew, making sure he has everything he needs so he can win this fight with cancer. So I just wanted to, since this is something that literally I just found out about the other day, and I feel like it hits close to home for just about everybody, because everyone knows someone or has lost someone to cancer. And this is a 15-year-old kid. This should not happen, but unfortunately it does happen. So we're putting the link in the fundraiser. We're putting the link in the description for the GoFundMe. They're trying to raise $10,000 so they can cover the cost of the chemo and transportation and just get the family and her nephew everything he needs so he can survive.
Yeah. Because with our 500-something subscribers, even if each of you just donated $1, that's still
an extra $500.
Yeah, exactly.
Every little bit helps.
Exactly.
Every little bit helps. Honestly, when it comes to things like this, every little bit really does help.
Exactly, because it all adds up.
Because it does add up.
And those who do, those who do contribute, thank you all.
Yeah.
See you
Thank
next
you.
time.
We'll see you next time.